Detective Comics 988, James Robinson writing and Steven Segovia on art. So this is the fill-in arc before Tomasi comes on board for his run. So wasn't sure what to expect with this. I'm expecting just kind of a random Batman arc, just whatever story he's got in the tank to do.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried as someone that didn't really enjoy his Face Two-Face. This is called Face the Face. So that gave me a little bit of flashbacks.
Yeah, I don't know what that's going to
I have to say, but in terms of just it's going to be just a fill-in Batman story. Those are usually among the safest.
Yeah.
Of fill-ins, they're rarely. Oh, this is the best, but they're usually like, everyone's got a Batman story.
Yeah, dependable. Which is kind of how I described the issue. I think some of the dialogue's a little bit off for Batman. Now, Gordon does call him out on it a little bit and says, "Oh, you're being really candid." Yeah. But there was still a couple of lines that I felt weird coming from Batman. The art's really nice though. I like Segovia's art quite a bit.
Segovia.
Yeah.
That was good. Basically, the plot of this is that there's been a murder. And Batman goes to inspect the guy's apartment. Seems like a normal guy. That's just random person got murdered. But he goes to the apartment and there's like a hidden room with guns and passports and all sorts of spy shit. And then Lady Firefly shows up, and Firefly's there as well, and they're burning the building to shit. So a lot of the issues, the action of him fighting the Fireflies and dodging flames and whatnot. Alfred.
It was a very quick read.
It was a very quick read.
It was a lot of action.
Yeah, Alfred's being concerned because he's upset about Selina. I did like that he's in his costume, the new one, or the old one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Depending on your perspective.
I think the dialogue with Alfred was probably some of the more awkward stuff from Bruce's end. He was like, I'm proud of you, or whatever it was. And it's just like, honestly. And it kind of just sounded a little bit weird coming from Batman.
And I get that maybe he's intentionally trying to be like, he's different because of what's happened with Selina. And I do like that the wedding not happening is still impacting this story as well. Like it's it's impacting all the Batline, right? That's cool. Yeah. I like that. But it does feel like he's trying to make Batman sound like he's affected by what's going on, but the result just feels kind of off and weird, and not in the way it's intended, I don't think.
No,
but I do like Sassy Alfred going, we're talking again?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Like, I love Sassy Alfred.
Yeah, there's some weird panels of like Batman just standing like in the flames with the cape flowing and whatnot. I can't fault the art actually. The art's really enjoyable.
No, that's the title page, that double page spread of the city is gorgeous.
Yeah. No, I mean it is filler essentially. It doesn't feel like it's an important story, but as filler goes, I enjoyed reading it and it looked pretty.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a detective story, which fits Detective Comics.
Yeah, there's very little to complain about, other than, like we've said, the voice bits with Batman. But overall, it's pretty solid. It's dependable.
Baseball, there's a stat called wins above replacement, which is how good a player is compared to a base level, like, other player. And I feel like sometimes Robinson is a replacement level, like, writer. It's like, yeah, he's good. He's not going to... win you a couple games.
He's usually right on par.
Yeah. So.
And you get times where he's really not, and
then
we have to sit through Wonder Woman.
Well, if Jason the brother shows up next issue, or even Jason Todd,
I'll allow it.
If any Jason shows up,
I'll allow it. I'll allow it if the Fireflies attack him.
burn them, sure.
If it is Jason, other than Jason Blood, shows up, and then we get Etrigan and Batman together, that could be cool.
I'll be down for that.
But I don't think so, because at the end of this issue, we get Cobra, and that's who's behind all this.
Yeah, whoever the guy that got murdered was, he seems to be involved with Cobra, and they're ready to rise. Yeah. And it's a very gruesome scene, actually. You see them they're in this like penthouse with a swimming pool, and behind them there's like these bodies like basically nailed to the wall, these corpses just hanging there bloody. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Cobra's cool.
Cobra, a.k.a. not Hydra. Right? That's how I've always felt about Cobra.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
As you do. So, there's even a scene this where Batman saves a little dog.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a very replacement level. It was enjoyable. And I like when Batman can just have a detective story from time to time. Yeah. And so this one doesn't seem like it's too elaborate either. Because sometimes Robinson, when he's writing Batman, can try to get a little too twisty and turny, and this seems like it's just the right amount.
I think he knows he's got one arc. Let's just get in, get out, just tell a basic story. Nothing overcomplicated.
Yeah. No, it was right. We should rate it. What are you giving it, Matt?
That's a solid 7. The art really kicks it up.
Yeah, what we got, Connor?
It's funny. I would have agreed with that if the art wasn't so fantastic that it pushes it up to an 8.
Oh dear. 8.
Just the art alone is gorgeous.
No, I'm going to go with a 7. I'm going to agree with Matt on this. I think the voice being a little off is a bit weird, but I think it was a solidly enjoyable book. I wouldn't say I'm excited for the next issue, but I'm like, I'm not going to be like miserable that I have to read it. It's not going to be like, I've got that this week.
Yeah, I put this off a while because I was like, okay, this could be rough. You know, you never know. But now, next time, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll be right in the middle of the pack, I'm sure.